Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man. And as always, I thank you for coming to my channel. I'm going to do something rare because since Joe passed, I don't really do an opinion on things or give my opinion on things. And that's all it is. It's just one man's opinion. It's not to be taken. This is the right way of doing it and this is the wrong way. And it should have got not done that way. It should have got done this way. I'm just voicing my opinion. One person. So I'm sure you all have seen, or at least know, of the incident at the Oscars where Chris Rock offended Jada Pinkett, Will Smith's wife. And I was able to see the clip on YouTube because they didn't show the clip on the news. And I'm going to read some of the comments, and I'm going to give you my comment on this because it's pretty interesting. Because it seemed like I'm going to read a few comments. They basically saying that they got a lot of respect for Chris Rock. For what? Insulting a man's wife and getting punched? He deserved to be punched. It says Chris Rock actually said, okay, I could go on, but okay. I'm so impressed how Chris Rock was able to move the show forward. Now, I respect him for that. The show didn't stop and he kept it professional, kept moving. But Chris Rock brought that on by himself because there's some comedians that think just because they're comedians, they can insult you and the shit's supposed to be funny. Ain't nothing funny about getting insulted, okay? Because I seen the clip and he made two offensive statements to her. He didn't just let it go with one. He went on and went again. And you see the expression on her face. She was not happy, and she shouldn't be happy. This ain't in fun. This is just total disrespect for another man's wife. And he made a joke about Denzel Washington, but it was not a personal joke. And everybody knew the statement he made, it was a joke, But I'm reading these, and when you are a joke but can't take one, that ain't no joke. Again, there's some people that think that they can go around insulting another person, and it's okay. Because I'm going to share a story with you guys that I didn't think I was ever going to share. And I'm not too proud about it, but you got to do what you got to do as a man. You got to protect yourself and your woman or your wife. This happened before I got married. I was playing this club, and I played the club quite frequently, so I kind of knew everybody in the club. And one of the guys that was a bouncer, he was a super male chauvinist asshole. And every woman that walked in there, he all up in her face. And I'm like, look at this, man. This is very disrespectful. First of all, you're working. You're not out on the town. You're working. So at the time, I was engaged, So he didn't know that we were together because I was back doing sound check. But I looked up and seen him all up in my fiance's face. I mean, and it wasn't just a casual a mention of a compliment and the woman didn't respond and he leave it alone. He was all up in her face. And I said, okay, I'm going to deal with him when the club is over. And my brothers were with me. He said, I got you, dude. I'm like, no, I got this because my brother, bigger brother, and, big brothers take care of you or want to make sure that ain't nobody going to harm you. So I approached him. I said, don't ever speak to that woman again. We're engaged. Show some respect. She's not a single woman coming up in there and looking for a good man. And he was quite belligerent and still like, okay, my bad. I give you respect. He got belligerent. I knocked his ass out. When I walked away, he was laid out on the pavement like spreading an eagle. And I didn't feel too proud about that, but I'm like, I'm not going to let you disrespect my woman, and I'm not going to let you disrespect me. Now, some of these comments that I read, I think these people, there's one in particular I want to read. If I can pull it up right quick. Okay, let me find this right quick. If not, he said something about it was uncalled for Will Smith to have done that. I'm like, apparently you must not be married or have a significant other because if you did, I'm quite sure, or I hope, that if anybody disrespects your wife or your fiance, you'll come to her aid too. You'll come to her aid. So I was kind of disappointed by reading all this because they trying to make Chris Rock the good guy and Will Smith the bad guy. And I respect the fact that Will Smith said, right now, this is not about my career. You know, because some people would have said, well, you know, I'm going to sit back and just take this because I don't want to ruin my career. He showed how much he loved that woman because who comes first is your family. Not your job, not your friends, your family. So I commend Will Smith for knocking the fuck out of him because he deserved it. You know, these comedians think that they got free reign to roam around and be disrespectful to people because I've seen this recent thing about D.L. Hughley, who I don't care for at all. He's another one that think he can just come on stage and insult the people that's paying to see him, and that ain't funny, especially to them. And he stepped over his boundaries by making a comment about Kanye West, who he's trying to get his wife back, and Kanye West ain't having that neither. And D.L. Hughley can't understand why Kanye West is behaving that way. I'm like, dude, first of all, that's none of your fucking business as far as what's going on between the man and his wife. And you have no reason to go on the air and put him on blast. Like Jada got put on blast. You know, the world seen this. The world heard this insult to her. You know, so I'm like, dude, Will Smith, I'm behind you 100%, man, because regardless of what situation I might be, a TV show or whatever, you defend your wife. You defend your husband. You don't sit back and let nobody insult her and try to write it off as a joke. Because there was nothing funny about the statement that he made towards Mrs. Smith. Nothing. You know, because again, the Denzel Washington comment was funny because it was not a personal attack on him. And again, the statement he made about him, everybody knew that it was a joke. You know, I can't verbatim recall what he said, but he was talking about the new movie Denzel was in. And then he interjected a statement from Trading Day into that movie. He said, "Oh, you know who I am," or something like that. King Kong ain't got none on me, or something like that. But I just felt compelled to leave a comment, and I'm going to disable this because I'm not about to get into these conversations with other people. I respect your opinion, respect mine. You know, plain and simple. That's it. But I commend Will Smith. You know, it's like, dude, this shit ain't funny. You know, you sitting here talking about my wife's bald head because she got a hair condition, alopecia, and you want to make her out of the laughing stock of the night. You know, but I do respect Chris Rock for keeping his composure, but it's like he's supposed to because he's the one who created this. You know, the Oscars is not about the mediator getting up there insulting people. He's presenting the show. You know, this is not somebody's roast. And Chris Rock tends to have a tendency to do that. Same thing with D.L. Hughley. You know, when I first started to watch his comedy bit, and he's funny, dude, I said, I don't care for this at all because this is not funny. You should not be down here insulting your customers, your paying customers. But he think that's a joke. And it's like, let you sit down here, somebody insult you. I don't think you think that's funny neither. You know, when you put these same people in the same situation and twist it around, they're going to respond basically the same as the person that you perpetrated this insult to. So, you know, you deserve your slug, you know, and hopefully that slug will stop you from doing this again in the future, you know, but that's Morris Man's opinion. Until next time, take care and thanks for watching.